What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 5 of the Belgian Delight series with Cercle Brugge. We have now played the first half of games in season number 2. It's not gone great though. The end of these fixtures has gone pretty decent. Before that, it was absolutely shocking. Obviously, we'll go through those in a second. We'll have a look at the transfers first and then look at some details as well after that. Transfer wise, we brought 2 players in and released a load. Players in: Ben Williams, the goalkeeper, who was at Middlesbrough, is it? No, Hibernian, sorry. Brought him in because I had no keepers. He's 32, and current ability is 3 with potential of 3.5. So we need him. We're going to have to maybe keep him around for 1 or 2 seasons because of the fact that I haven't got much after that. And also Jason Roberts, I brought him in as well as a striker, hopefully to shore up the strikers a little bit. Potential ability is 3 and his current ability is 3 as well. So it's not that great, but I had to bring players in. Releasing players, Arnaud Viarson, who's actually my assistant manager. Don't actually think I've got an assistant manager now. Joe Coppins, I couldn't keep him, and Michael Chabo couldn't keep him either. And unfortunately, the one I wanted to really keep, which was Geratok, he went to Le Curran as well after that. Because of the way the wages were, they were just pretty shocking, to be fair. Since moving to Le Curran, he's played 4 games and that's it. I've sent out a load of players on loan. Martins again has gone to Roeselare. Gilles de Connect has gone to Roeselare on loan as well. Then we got Thomas Gederis, Neil Smistart, Jasper May, and Giles De Walle, who have gone to Tournai on loan. And then Iron Vicanderi to BZ on loan. But we have sold a player, our first player that we've sold for money, which is Fabrice Verbeke, a 16-year-old right back who did have decent standings, to be fair. I think he was out on loan for most of last season, and he's valued about £50,000. And I'd like to spend most of the summer after him. I did bump it. I did have a bid from them of about £60,000-70,000. Did go back to him with a negotiated offer of £500,000 just to warn him off. They obviously came back and said no, but then after that they actually offered me £185,000 up front for him, which I accepted. So he's gone on loan to them. So he's been sold to Anderlecht. To be fair, quite a few of my players were wanted during the summer, including some of the youngsters as well. My under-19s are actually, potential ability, if I remember rightly, is actually, wrong one, pretty good. As you can see here, we got a 5-star, 4.5, 4.5, 4. I mean, all these guys were actually brought in by my youth development person last season. I wasn't going to sign all of them. I normally only sign players that are 3.5-star potential and above, but I did bring in these guys as well, which I really want to done, but oh well. So they are pretty decent. This Francois Gasser was actually wanted by a couple of teams, but I can't remember who actually was. So that's pretty decent. This guy hopefully will be brilliant. Once they all turn 17, which will probably be next season sometime, I will send them out on loan hopefully. Francois Gasser is actually wanted on loan, so there's potential if I can do them now I will actually loan list them. Doesn't seem to let me do it because they are 16, so I don't think I can, but when they do turn 17 I will. The under 21s, most of them are out on loan anyway. Van der Walle, I want him to go, and Stephen Boyel and Sissoko, hopefully they will go. But yeah, not done too badly there. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll have a look at finances. I'm making money now, which is good. Obviously, with the loans gone, they've gone out of it, and I've got decent sponsorship, which ends this season, or the ends 2015. I'm not too sure if it's 2015 season or the end of 2015, and then a 3-year additional sponsorship till 2017. I am £800,000 in debt, so as you can see, that would drop to 100,000 at the end of this season. Salary rise, we are back in the good. We're 2,000 inside, so still can't really bring in that many players. So much so that any player I want to bring in on loan, I can only offer, or the board only offer 50% of the wages, only 50%, but most of the time they want all of it. No, sorry, they want 50% of the wages, the teams I offer to, but we can't really offer that much. So hopefully at the end of this season, when I've released a couple more players, we'll be able to bring some decent players in again, and hopefully some decent loan players. That's if I'm still here. What we're going to do now, guys, straight into the fixtures. As you can see, pretty appalling towards the end there. We kicked off a friendly against Swiss side Lausanne. Cornelis got 1, now it's got 1, and Kabanga double. We lost the Portuguese side Brugge 1-0. Beat Charleroi 4-0. Now it's double, Kabanga and De Jonne. And then we beat Zala 5-1. Now it's hat-trick, Kabanga and Van Reef scoring. We then started off with a 1-0 defeat against Zulte Waregem. I was a bit annoyed at this game, as you'll see why in a second. Hinostroza scored for Waregem on the 30th minute with the only goal of the game. But check out these stats: 9 shots to 4 in my favour. I had 4 on target to their 2, and they had 54% possession. So really, we should have won a bit more comfortably. We then went to Liers and beat them 2-1. Dolly Mengo put Liers 1-0 up in the 59th minute, but 3 minutes later, Frederick Boy equalised, and then Nathan Gore's own goal made it 2-1 to give us the win. And our second win in a row in Liers, I think. 18 shots to 10 in their favour. I had 6 on target to their 5, and they had 50. I had 53% possession. This is where it goes really badly wrong. We lost 3-2 at home to Charleroi. Ederson put in 1 up in the 4th minute. Rossini made it 2 in the 52nd. Arne Nautz equalised in the put 1 back in the 55th. 2 minutes later, though, Van Acker put through his own net, and then with 22 minutes to go, Frederick Boy made it 3-2. But we weren't able to pull back, and look again, quite dominant there. 14 shots to 7 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 3, and they score all 3. Well, 2 actually, because the other one was an own goal. And 51% possession. Lost 1-0 at Standard Liège. Monsieur Bachouet, I think is how you say that. I have no idea. Giving them the win. 18 shots to 6 in their favour. 8 on target to my 2, and they had 56% possession. And then for the second season running, after playing Standard, we played Anderlecht. Unfortunately, this time we ended up losing and not winning against them. We lost 2-1. Amateuros put them 1 up in 28th minute. Cornelis equalised just 6 minutes after the hour mark. And then with just 4 minutes to go, Bruno made it 2-1 to Anderlecht to give them the win. 16 shots to 7 in their favour. They had 7 on target to my 4. And they had 51% possession. We then lost 1-0 at Ostende on a game live on TV. The Porte scoring in the 48th minute. 13 shots to 12 in my favour. They had 6 on target to my 4, and they had 53% possession. We then picked up first point up in 5 by drawing 1-1 against newly promoted STVV, which is Saint-Trindenise as they're known. Frederick Boy was 1 up in the 18th minute. Everton equalised for them in a half-hour mark, and that's how it stayed. 12 shots to 6 in my favour. I had 4 on target to their 3, and they had 55% possession. To show the way the season was going, we lost the second division side Westerlo in the cup. Tano put them 1 up in the 18th minute. Jason Roberts got his first goal for us in the 24th, but Sam Van Aken put them 2-1 up in the added on time. Shariji McDonald made it 3-1 just before the hour mark. Junior Kabanga did pull 1 back with 7 minutes to go, but that was it as we ended up, and as you see, we got battered. 27 shots to 8 in their favour. They had 11 on target to our 3, and they had 57% possession. We then lost 4-1 at home to Mons. Our Bitman putting them 1 up in the 34th minute. Now it's did equalise in the 57th. But then Hospitality got one in the 65th, doubled his tally just 13 minutes later to make it 3-1. And then with just a minute to go, Bremen got his second of the game to make it 4 to give him a convincing win. 13 shots each. They had 9 on target to my 4, and I had 52% possession. We then lost 3-0 away against Brugge. Lestene put them 1 up just before half time, and then my old player Tom de Suter made it 2-0 in the 72nd minute, and then with just 5 minutes later, Bjorn Engels made it 3 to give them the win and their third win against us on the trot. 11 shots to 5 in their favour. They had 5 on target to my 2, and they had 57% possession. We then lost 4-1 at Racing Club Genk. Nogay put them 1-0 up in the 2nd minute, doubled his tally on the 15th, and completed his hat-trick on the 20-minute mark. Jerry Goodday did make it 3-1 with 14 minutes to go before half-time, but Jelle Vossen then made it 4-1 8 minutes before half-time, and that's how it stayed. 18 shots to 9 in their favour. I had 9 on target to their... they had 9 on target to my 3, and they had 59% possession. We then lost 1-0 at home to AA Ghent. Nicholas Pedersen with 22 minutes to go, getting the only goal of the game to give them the 3 points. It's 10 shots to 4 in their favour. They had 4 on target to my 2, and then they had 54% possession. Thankfully though, it picked up as we won 1-0 against KV Mechelen. Frederick Boy in the 10th minute getting the only goal of the game to give us our first win in about 9 games, I think it is. It's probably more than that. They had 28 shots to my 6. They had 7 on target to my 4, and they had 59% possession, so kind of decent to actually get anything out of that. So that was our first win in 9. We then made it 2 wins out of 2 by being Laverne. Tim Smolders in the 32nd minute, Frederick Boy in the 37th, making it 2-0 to give us 2 wins out of 2. 12 shots to 6 in their favour. They had 3 on target to my 2, and 53% possession. We then drew 1-1 at Lockeram. Despotovic putting them 1-0 up in the 67th minute, and Jerry Goodday equalising with just 60 seconds to go to make it 1-1 and our 3 games unbeaten. 11 shots to 5 in Lockeram's favour. We both had 3 each on target, and they had 53% possession. We then bring these fixtures to an end by beating Kodrich 3-0. De Haen in the 37th minute putting us 1-0 up at half time. A Ronaldo goal in the 68th minute, and De Haen again in the 71st, making it 3-0 to make it 3 wins in the last 4. 10 shots to 8 in Kodrich's favour. They had 6 on target to my 4, and they had 55% possession. So that's a good ending, considering where we were. As a decent ending in the league. We are 13th, 2 points clear of Charleroi, and only a couple of points off like Ostende and Liers and Lockeram above me, so it's not too bad. We are 3 points clear of bottom table Mechelen, and because I've saved it now, we'll probably go about 6 games without winning, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's not ended that badly, to be fair. We'll have a look at some stats, player stats. Bugger all for me there, no surprise. My leading goal scorer, I think, is I can't remember who it is. Striker. Is it a striker? It's on the right side of midfield, Frederick Boy. That's who I was trying to find. Frederick Boy with 5 goals. We got a good day on 2, Nouts on 2, De Haen on 2. So yeah, it's not gone too badly. It's ended pretty well, but it started absolutely atrocious. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes from there. But that's it for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, would appreciate it all. Tune in next time for an end of season review. See how we go, see where we make it. Is it the relegation playoffs, or is it the Europa League playoffs? We'll have to wait and see. But until then, guys, as always, take it steady.